Hello. Okay. Let's get it set up here. Okay. Hello. Happy Monday, everyone. Oh, Lord have mercy. I am very annoyed with how Monday went so far. It wasn't bad, like, in my own classroom. Well, there was a little bit of struggles, but there was some other issues going on, like, in another part of the school that were difficult and sad and not cool. So I'm very saddened by those things. Hey Lily, how was your Monday so far? How are you feeling? Are you I'm very much ready. This is the book that I'm reading. This is where I'm at so far. This is what I have left. And it's the Sandcastle Empire, and I'm loving it so far. It is very much my vibe. I love a good survival story. Stranded Island, absolutely 100%. YA angst in there. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Pretty good. Bit of a book game. Oh, hate that. Oh, so frustrating. Good Half Gone by Taryn Fisher. I have one Taryn Fisher that I've purchased so far. I think, but I'm interested in this author. Yes, it's so good. It's such a great vibe. I don't know what it is about it, but it's like I wouldn't ever want to actually actively be in the situation, but I love imagining the situation. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that plot structure. It's just fun. So enjoying it so far and excited to get back into it. The audio is not bad. I could read it physically, but I mean, like I've been listening to it while I was getting other things accomplished. So that's why I was just, doing audio mostly so far. But that is what I am reading. Other things I should work on is my new notebook for bullet journaling. I am transferring everything that I need into my new notebook, which is another emerald one, moving from a gray to emerald just because I had another emerald. So that's another thing I'm doing as well. I do need to do some cleaning possibly, but I may put it off until later this week. That probably is a bad idea, but I might. Who knows? Depends on how I'm feeling. I should cook some food for dinner, but I'm going to keep it simple. And then yeah, that's about it. I'm going to keep it real chill today. I feel like Mondays, you don't want to overdo it. So I'm going to probably not do all the things I was ambitious to do when I made this task list yesterday. When I make the task list on Sundays, I'm always forgetting the draining experience that is Monday in the school setting specifically, because it's like it's not me in my own mind, but it's like all of the kids are Mondaying, and thus therefore it makes my day feel like Monday-ish because they're being kids that have just been home for a weekend. So so it's kind of weird, is that for me? Yes, definitely good for summer. When I was picking this out, I originally was doing it because it has water on the cover, the dust jacket, not this cover. And so for my original, like I had forgotten what it was about. I didn't remember at all. And then I went and I looked at the synopsis and I was like, ooh, island. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. So very excited. Also, this is an Owl Crate edition. I got it secondhand, and it has like the card in it, the author's letter and the book plate in it, which is cool. Oh, hitting the keyboard. It's yeah. There are ups and there are downs. Rice for dinner, that's always great. Rice is always good, honestly. You can flavor it so many different ways, you know. Always a good time. All right. I don't know if anybody's going to be joining me today, but for now, I'm kind of considering doing something like maybe, I don't know how I can change the layout. Do, 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 do. I don't know. But I'm kind of thinking about doing just a from this time to this time so that my internet isn't being rude. So we'll see. We'll do that for this first sprint. We'll try it and see how it goes for everybody. And if it's annoying, then we can go back to a regular timer. You guys just tell me in the comments which one you prefer. So we'll do like yay. Okay? Okay. All right. I guess we should just go ahead and start sprinting as soon as it hits the what do you call time? Even minute time? I guess. I don't know. I guess we can go ahead and do it though. All right. We'll do that for the sprint and see what you guys think. If it is annoying to you, then I will put the regular timer on as per usual. So, anyways, happy reading, and I'll see you on the hour. Okay, that's the end of our first sprint. Nice little short 20-minute guy. All right, how is everyone doing today? If you were not here when I first asked, I would love to know. I used that sprint to open a package that I got from Live of Earth Co. I needed some bottle brushes. I finally wore out the one that I had that was plastic, so I was able to finally switch over to a wooden one. So I was very excited about that. It is a compostable dish brush situation, so very excited. I needed one for like bottles and cups, so very excited about that. And so when I ordered that, I also got some facial cleansing bars because I'm almost out of cleansers. I have one in each bathroom right now, but I want to have a backup. I like to have a backup cleanser ready. So I went ahead and got 2 of those, one for the shower and one for the bathroom. So excited to try those. And then let's see what else. I got some more grocery tote bags, and I got some bigger ones. One says "Don't be trashy," and then the other one says "Love thy mother." And so super cute. Very excited to use those. Possibly tomorrow when I go grocery shopping. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe that's a tomorrow thing. I don't know. I think I will go ahead and put the regular old timer on. Just so I don't have to think about even numbers or starting and ending times. And I don't have to type anything in. So I'm going to get that set up while you guys let me know what you're up to this evening. I did not listen to my audiobook. I did do almost the entire, what is it called? The easy New York Times Sudoku. I was trying to finish it before we had to come back, but I did not. But that's okay. I'll finish that one up, and then I won't do the next one because I don't want to overload my computer and make it overheat. So I will stop after we get that one and do the other ones later. What was I going to do? Present. That's what I was going to do. Okay. Share screen, focus. Sure. Okay. So got that ready. We're going to go back over here though. Cool. Jamie's been listening to A Murderer Among Us by Heather Graham. Pretty short, faster paced, light thriller. 74% working on joining squares for a charity granny square blanket. That sounds amazing. You're doing some amazing things. That sounds like a very great way to spend a Monday. Like light, easy, fast-paced reading and some crafting. You're living the best kind of Monday life. The best, honestly. I think during this next sprint, I will go ahead and make dinner and eat that so I can be done eating and then let Momo out. So Maura can, have free reign. And hopefully I can get her to go potty when I take her outside. And then that way I can be all set to go as far as that goes, and I don't have to feel like I have to wrangle her while I eat on camera because I feel like that looks a little cringy to watch, a little uncomfortable to watch someone fighting their dog for their own food. She's not that bad all the time, but she's tall enough to be able to reach the table, and I'm not used to dogs that have that ability, so it's taken longer for me to train that with her. Like the leave it, she understands, but she still doesn't understand just to leave me alone. Does that make sense? She can leave it without leaving me alone. She's still in my space while I'm trying to eat. You know what I mean? We're working on it. But that said, I plan on reading during this sprint as well. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. Let's go ahead and get started. I believe I left off on a cliffhanger at the end of my lunch break, too. Yep. I forgot where we had stopped. Okay. Anyways, I'm excited. Okay. Let's go ahead and go back to reading so I can find out what happens because I want to know. Okay. Okay. Where's the button? Where's the button? Where's the button? This one. 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 We'll just leave it down. I should stop overthinking. I had a cat that would sit right in front of you and just stare at you while you ate, especially if it was something he thought he wanted. At least dogs are trained. Well, cats not so much. That's fair. My previous dog, my dad, he was really good about it at times, and like when he was younger, he was less terrible about it. But my dad would share with him, so he would, and he was a half dachshund, half Chihuahua situation. So that child, he would sit there. My dad was the recliner man. He would be in the recliner, and I would be like on the couch or whatever, and so he'd be in the recliner, and he'd put the feet up, and he'd have his popcorn or his food or whatever, and then Sam would get up there with him, like automatically. It was just understood. He would get up there, and he would sit like towards the end, like where about like his calf, my dad's calf would be, and would sit there and stare. And he had the Chihuahua top of the head ears, but they were jumbo sized because he was a dachshund as well. So they were like extra large Chihuahua ears, like double XL. Oh man. And so he would have the ears like in prime cuteness position. As for to show you how precious he was, so that he could convince you. And as he got older, occasionally he would be sitting there watching my dad, and he would start to drool because he knew that he was going to get food eventually from my dad. Like, the rest of us stuck with the program, but dad was the softie that would give him food. There was also this one time that my dad had this like spicy popcorn. I want to say it was habanero or something like that. And he gave him a piece of that popcorn. I kid you not. That was the most human cough I've ever heard a dog do in my life. It was so funny. Bless his heart. And of course he's like walking around licking his lips for the next like 2 hours. It was terrible. Poor thing. Yeah, he was a sweet boy. I had him for 16 years. Yeah. Pretty great dog. Pretty great little guy. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the sprint. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's have fun. Hello. We're back for a breaky break. Banner. Boop. I ate dinner. I cooked the dinner. I ate the dinner. I am a winner. And I read up to page 194. Pretty good. So, still really enjoying the book. It took a turn that I wasn't expecting, and I'm still into it, still here for it. So, very exciting things. Let me know how you did in the comments. All right. Okay. So, let's see what to discuss. The scramble overall, that's what we should discuss. How is the scramble going overall? Ooh, you're reading Illuminate! Yes! I love Illuminate. So good. 37 pages. Nice. Love it so much. It's so good. So overall, I have read a total of 9 books in total, like complete books. And then I have this one that I started as well that I should be able to finish. So that would be 10 books total that I've completed, which is pretty solid. And of those, I believe that I will probably be able to cover most of the prompts. Lowest rated is Sandcastle Empire. That's one of the ones that I don't have covered yet. 5-star prediction. I feel like maybe You Know What You Did could count for that. Perhaps Pre-Order. Everything I Know. You Know What You Did could also count for that. So that would be another prompt covered. Let's see. Highest rated, I got 5-star prediction. Oh, I already said that one. Okay, moving on down. Soft DNF. I don't think any of the books that I've completed actually fill that prompt. So I guess that would be my top priority if I have time after the Sandcastle Empire, would be to read my book for that. And then 2024 release is the other one that well, is You Know What You Did 2024? I think it is. And I think it is, right? So that would cover that. And then most intimidating, I could count Sandcastle Empire for that because I thought it was going to be really daunting and everything, and it's totally not. I thought it was different than what it is. I didn't realize what kind of story it was, so that could definitely go in that. Or Bewitching a Highlander could go in that slot as well because I was skeptical about it. And I also didn't have an audio option, so I knew I was going to have to read it all physically. And then fall release, I don't know if I have anything that covers fall release. Maybe A Zero Waste Life could cover that. So I may be able to cover all the prompts even if I don't finish my full TBR. So hooray for that. Finished my book, got a bit too mushy at the end of Another Romance, but otherwise it was good. I get it. Sometimes that's not the vibe. Excuse me. That's not the vibe that you're going for all the time, you know? Sometimes it's just not the thing. Up to page 141, going good so far. I don't normally read sci-fi, but I'm enjoying it so far. Yeah. After my first like when I first got through Illuminate is when I really started to get into it. Like by the end of the book, it took me a bit to get into it from that kind of same perspective as well. But I love that series. Very, very solid ending to the series as well. Like the way it wraps up is just immaculate. Hey, Alicia. Joining from Nicole's Sprint, hoping to find or finish A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. Very nice. Very nice. Listen to any book I read this year is House of Leaves, so that's good. Definitely get that. I have it on my shelves. I have House of Leaves on my shelf, but I haven't. I feel like I have to be really prepared to devote my entire soul to reading the book and reading nothing else for a period of time. So I just haven't, how do you say, scheduled myself in that slot of House of Leaves era in which I will only be House of Leaving. So yeah. Oh, it only took you 6 days. That's amazing. I love that for you. I feel like it would take me longer than that, simply because I feel like I don't know, just something about it makes me think that I would want to read it really slowly to make sure. I'm so sorry I yawn all the time. It's very annoying to myself, so I hope it's not annoying to you, but if it is, I'm sorry. So anyways, right, yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't want to accidentally miss anything, so yeah. And I don't know if I would want to annotate in the book for that one, or if I want to use Post-its for annotating, because I don't want to confuse myself. I mean, if I used a different color, that would help, but still. Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. All right. Whew. I am ready to get back into some reading. So, let's do it, because I was about to find out some really exciting information, I think. So, or like not exciting necessarily, but like important information. So, let's do this thing. Let's get everybody set to go here. Okay, it's already running the timer because it's ahead of me, but that's okay. Okay, happy reading. Hello. Okay. That sprint was really good for me. I got to page 251. So I'm over the halfway mark. This is what I have remaining. I'm so excited about that. So very excited. And I also have been working on my bullet journal setup. So I changed my layout just a smidge. Y'all let me know in the comments while I'm chatting about this, how y'all did for that sprint. And I will talk about this until I actually have comments to talk about. So I changed up my setup just a little bit. So on the front, I still have my index as per usual, and then a key, which I split between color code and symbols. And then I have my section for the dimensions, which is basically how I easily can reference how many boxes for each set of columns or rows that I need. And then I have references for basically, I just want to be able to quickly jot anything that I need to reference easily. So like all of my prescriptions and dosages for those is on here. Then I have my word for 2024, which is structure. So I have my word for the year, and then I have like my kind of breakdown of how that applies to different areas and like focuses for the year. And I just copied this directly over. So some of these are actually already completed, but because we're, close to the end. And then I have all the dates. This is basically just a perpetual calendar where I put all of the birthdays and holidays that I want to keep. That way I don't have to have them in my future log in a separate section. I don't have to like pick through. I can just copy this over and then have my future log separate. Okay, let me update some comments real quick. Got to 39% in Symphony of Secrets. That's amazing. Also, hello and welcome. How are you this evening? Wishes Reads got reading House of Glass by Sarah Pekkanen and hoping to finish it tonight. Only have about 60 pages left. That's awesome. Love being at that point. That's like such a sweet spot right there. From the 100 pages to the last like 25 is, I feel like, the sweet spot in most books where you get like the most exciting time, the most action, and it's like the most interesting. So this is my future log. I have like a year at a glance, which I actually decided, since we're in the middle of the year, instead of copying 2024, which is my last notebook, I was not at the beginning of the year. But I just started from the beginning of the year with my year at a glance. This time I changed it and I just started with the next month. So it's starting in September because I already have August in here. So September, October, November, December, January, February, March. So it's like the next 12 months, which I think makes more sense. And then I do an Alistair method on this side. So it has January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. And I just put a dot in whichever month it is. And then you put your description on this side. And then whenever I get to a point where I'm going to, switch to the next year, then I just put a bar. So once I start having things scheduled for January, then I'll just put a horizontal bar. So like separate it. My prayer journal or my prayer section, I'm changing up just a little bit because I have added it to my spirit journal actually. So I have like a full huge page for prayer stuff. So this, I think I'm just going to use as like a quick note space for writing down anything as I'm out and about and I don't have my spirit journal with me. I can just like fill it in. Would love to do a journal like that. I don't have the patience to crest it. I get it. For me, it's kind of a soothing practice, and having the flexibility of doing it myself allows me to track what I need and fill in what I need and skip sections. So if I miss days, I just turn that page and I keep going, which is good for me with the ADHD side of my head. Got to page 161. That's fantastic. And then my shopping list is basically just, I'm going to split it, I think, between shopping, like actual shopping, like what I'm immediately purchasing, and wish list, but I just kind of stuck them all on here for my other journal, and then I'll tidy that up later. I haven't filled this page in yet, but it's going to be bookish things, generally speaking, on this side. And then this is going to be a list of readathons and book clubs that I'm either in or I'm interested in participating in or whatever. And then we have the Murfinga board, which I have filled out. This is going to be for the Ultimate Reading Challenge. And then we have my out of season readathon board. And then this is the authors I've never read from, the list from both of those two videos. And then I've just marked off which ones that I've read so far from those two. And there's room that I can pencil in other ones. And then I started on the One Piece page, which is basically just going to be a breakdown of all of the One Piece arcs on one side and all of the volumes on the other side, because I am reading it through Shonen Jump. I have it chapter by chapter, so this helps me to know when I have completed a segment, so I can kind of like follow along with videos, or when I'm updating my Goodreads, it's easier to reference where I'm at and how far I am. A pre-made reading journal this year that you bought, maybe I'll make my own next year. I love the creativity. Yeah, I've never done a reading journal just because I feel like I would be very, very bad about updating that. I know that I already do a poor enough job for my spreadsheet. Plus, the spreadsheet automatically calculates any statistics that I want for me. So, but I think that like some people, like Michelle from Thor Wants Another Letter, has some beautiful spreads that she does. I love her journals that she posts. Her video, she posts some shorts for them. And hello, Gamora. Some shorts and some Instagram posts with her reading journal. Got to page 260 of 349. That's amazing. You are over that last hurdle of the last 100 pages. You're on that downhill. Well, it's going to go uphill for the plot, but that super speedy end of the book time. So that's good. And then I don't have anything else in this section. I have one more spread open, and then I am going to have a slot for YouTube things and like bookish. Maybe I'll do an Instagram one as well. But then I actually decided to leave the next 50 all the way up to page 50 blank as a segment for collections. I have never done it this way before, so I'm not sure how well it's going to go, but I'm going to try it. And having all of my collections that are like long-term, that go beyond that month, up in the front. So if it lasts for like 2+ months, then I might put it up in that front section and see how that goes. But then I have this month's stuff. So I have August, and then I call it a detangler. Other people call it a brain dump. I hate that term. So I call it a detangler because I'm detangling my brain. So I actually split my detangler because I don't use it in full usually during the beginning. I usually will go back and use it later on. So I split it with an overview so I can like write down kind of an overall what the month looks like, and then detangler at the bottom. And then I have my month schedule, my monthly log, and this month I did do a little color coding because I have a lot going on and I wanted to help myself be able to easily at a glance know what I'm up against for the day without having to actually even read the words. Just seeing the color will tell me. And then this side I have filled in as tasks and projects this time around. And then I left a spread blank because I was thinking about some like maybe meal planning, maybe media tracking, like what I'm watching and reading and things like that in my notebook. So I haven't decided yet. I've done both of those in the past, and I'm considering reinstating some of that for myself. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my aunt texting about my other aunt, and then my daily log for today. So that's where we're at in the new notebook so far. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into another sprint. I'm not sure if this was going to be our last one or not. You guys let me know if y'all want to do one more after this one or if you want to end here. You tell me. I can push through a last sprint if you all want one more after this. Just drop a comment, and whichever one has, if we have enough interest in another sprint, then we'll do it. Okay, happy reading. Okay, I think that will be our final sprint for this evening. I know that the other weeks I have been doing at least a full 4 hours, but I am feeling a bit sleepy, and yeah, while I could definitely get a lot further if I tried to persevere, I think I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, I for the sake of me having good energy tomorrow, I think that that's the best plan. So how did you do? I got to page 300. Yeah, so exciting. Shane got to page 204 of Lemonade. That's amazing. I also what do you call? I recently downloaded the app Finch. It's so much fun so far, and I'm having an amazing time. But my Finch that hatched was a purple, so I named her Thania, as in like Thanos. And anyways, I got done some tasks on my routines that I want to create, and then I'm using Finch 4. So that was good. Hooray. Here we go. Hello, welcome, Brennan. Read 33 pages of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. How are you liking it so far? How far are you in? My thoughts. I read that previously. I read it through audio, and then I started reading the second one, but then reading them back to back did not work for me, so I had to take a little vacay from it, and then I just haven't gone back to them yet. Only read 20 pages this sprint. That is a-okay. That is still progress. Reading is reading, no matter how little or how much. Nearly 1 p.m. in Australia. That's great for you. I love that for you. It is nearly. I'm so sorry. I hate that I yawn so much. It is nearly 10 p.m. here, and I could stay up a little bit later, but I'm just feeling extra tired today. And like I said, I normally would go ahead and do one more sprint, but yeah, no one commented and said they named it in the last sprint, so I guess I'll call it a night. So yeah, lunch is good. Lunch is honestly the best meal of the day because you're not too tired to make it. You know what I mean? It's not like the evening when you're like, too much work. Chapel Roan, I have no idea who that is. Singer and songwriter. Is it the hair? Is it the hair? Is that what's giving you the vibe? I don't know. I could see it. I get it. 47% into it, and actually surprised loving it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it when I was into it. It wasn't like my new favorite thing, but it was definitely fun. And I like the world concept, like the magic system of it, the loops and all of that. Like, I think it's a fun idea. You know what I mean? Intriguing. House Across the Lake, how are you enjoying? Are you liking it? Are you having fun with it? I enjoyed it, but I know it's not for everyone. Not everyone is going to like that book. I enjoyed it, but the main character is kind of unlikable. Some people are very annoyed by her, and the other thing is that kind of towards the end it goes a little over the top and like extra feeling, and some people don't like that. I thought it was fun that they went all in and went full tilt into the vibes. So yeah. You're so welcome. I'm so glad that you guys joined. I love it when there's comments going. It was so fun to have friends to talk to. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and chatting with me. That always makes me feel less like awkward. It's having the responsiveness. It's amazing. So sweet. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, hydration. I should do that. I need to drink some water now that because I had that Dr. Pepper for dinner, or with dinner, not for dinner. I had food. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why I yawn so much. Genuinely, I don't, because it's like constant at certain times of the day, more so than others, but I don't know if it's quite as bad now as it used to be. I don't know. The hair and the face, yeah. I kind of saw that when I looked at the picture. Oh, yay! I'm so glad you had fun. Yay! I'm planning on continuing to do sprints, not just for events at some point in some way. I just haven't decided when yet. So let me know if there is a day of the week that you feel like you need some sprints and you haven't found anybody that does them. And I will see if that is a day that I can do. So, yeah. The twists, yep. Yeah, you're getting to that point in the book too where it's like keeps like going. That's the thing about Riley Sager, honestly, is the way that he paces things is excellent to me. It's like you get like just enough info to like keep wanting more, without like it's enough to satisfy without letting you go, because you get just enough info to open up more questions. You know what I mean? So I really love his writing style. Yeah, really liking it. It's on your TBR. Like I said, I really enjoyed it, but it's not for everyone. For sure. I think that one of his more popular, his most liked book is probably Home Before Dark, or one of his earlier releases. Good for any day during the week as long as my daughter is at school. So I'm sitting there. That's fair. I get that. And since you are, you're in Australia, correct? That's what you were saying? Yes. It was Sharon, right? That was saying that. Yes. I believe so. So yeah, so that's kind of perfect timing because I get off work later, so that's why I do them a little bit later than some other people. So yeah, your second Riley Sager. What was your first one? I started with Home Before Dark was my first one, and then I read The House Across the Lake, and then Only One Left, and I really enjoyed that one as well. I haven't read that one yet. over there, so that's at least I'm bugging yours. Okay. Yeah, I haven't read that one yet. I have Final Girls on my shelf. I think that's the one I have on my shelf. I'm not sure. But I have one of his backlist on my shelf, and then I literally have Middle of the Night right here. I just added it on my cataloging app, so I happen to have it sitting over here. So yeah, I don't even know what it's about. Let's find out, shall we? Just for fun, before we go. The worst thing that ever happened, or to ever happen on Hemlock Circle, occurred in Ethan Marsh's backyard. One July night, I should read this right now because it's July. 10-year-old Ethan and his best friend and neighbor Billy fell asleep in a tent set up on a manicured lawn in quiet, quaint New Jersey cul-de-sac. In the morning, Ethan woke up alone. During the night, someone had sliced the tent open with a knife and taken Billy, and he was never seen again. 30 years later, Ethan reluctantly returns to his childhood home. Plagued by bad dreams and insomnia, he begins to notice strange things happening in the middle of the night. Someone seems to be roaming the cul-de-sac at odd hours, and signs of Billy's presence keep appearing in Ethan's backyard. Is someone playing a cruel prank? Or has Billy, long thought to be dead, somehow returns to Hemlock Circle? The mysterious occurrences prompt Ethan to investigate what really happened that night and a quest that reunites him with former friends and neighbors and leads him into the woods that surround Hemlock Circle, woods where Billy claimed ghosts roamed and where Mysterious Institute does a clandestine research on a crumbling estate. The closer he gets to the truth, the more he realizes that no place, be it a quiet forest or a suburban street, is completely safe. And the past has a way of haunting the present. Dun, dun, dun. I think this kind of is giving a little bit of a similarity to what you call the one with the thing, the house. You know, the Home Before Dark, that one. It's giving me that vibe in the fact that it's like kind of about a past situation. So excited about that. I have read one Grady Hendrix so far. I read Horror Store, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very well done. Although it could be potentially triggering. The type of dark that it is goes into like kind of torture, and so it could be kind of like upsetting. So be wary of that one, but I think it was very well done. I enjoyed the kind of concepts, the storytelling structure was really cool. Of that one, I have the vampire one, the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I have that one on my shelves, and as a Southern girly, I am definitely excited to get to it. So hopefully, I can get there soon. I want to read that one. Middle of the Night, I believe you were talking about. I would not know because I've only read the one. I think that it just really depends between, or when it comes to certain topics. For me, anyway, what I've noticed is like certain things, and it's like what's weird about it is like it's not necessarily triggering as in like a thing that I've actually experienced being something that's triggering. A lot of times it's like things that cause the parts of my brain to do things that we need them to not do. Like ruminating is a thing that we need to avoid. And so when I'm reading a book that makes me think about things that I can't control and I can't fix, and it is something that causes me to be very feel very like helpless in terms of like the world. Really not good. So like Holocaust related books, I have come to understand that is not something I need to consume very much of or very often, because it can very easily trigger a very unhealthy state of mind for me. And actually, I found that the same was true for a book that I read recently. What do you call the Bewitching a Highlander? When it mentioned some specific torture devices, it did the same kind of thing in my brain, and it just like I suddenly was like, wait, people did this in real life though. Like these devices were real things that people made for, and it just put me in a very bad mental state for a bit there. Well, so don't recommend that kind of thing if that's the kind of struggle that you have. But everyone's triggers are different. Have not read any of those yet. The vampire one, watch out for the rats. Oh no, rats. Ooh. Woo. Which book was it? Oh goodness. There's a couple that have had bugs that have been really like with the bugs. Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. I have Rock, Paper, Scissors on my shelf. I meant to read it before it became not winter. And then clearly that didn't happen because now it's summer. So that Amazon wish list, man. Move it to the top. The only thing that really triggers me is spiders. That's fair. That's fair. Court of Nightmares is a rough one. Not a thriller. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be a thriller or horror. Sometimes even like just a regular old random fantasy moment can be the problem. I personally am usually okay with the bugs, but every once in a while, there can be a bug situation that is not pleasant. When that it was T. Kingfisher's book from last year, her new one that was a horror novella, and there was this one part towards the end, and that freaked me out a little bit. Not like freaked me out, but like disturbed me. You know what I mean? It was a yeesh. Okay. Brought home a rescue kitten, a cute tabby boy, and calling Marco Polo. Aw. Going to leave him with his mom a few more days, but he's exploring too much and being bless the struggles. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You gotta have balance sometimes too. All right. I think that is going to be it for tonight. So I will be probably popping on to Margaret's finale sprints unless I misunderstood what my schedule is going to be like. I think I am free, but I'm going to confirm that. So I'll probably be there on Wednesday. And yeah, hopefully with a different book because I should finish this. Hopefully as soon as humanly possible while still taking time to rest. Because I'm having an excellent time with it. So I don't know what I'm going to read next. Decisions. It'll be a surprise. And then video-wise, I'm not exactly sure when my videos that I have planned are going to go up because I do have a very busy month coming up. But once I'm done sprints, that will kind of give me the opportunity to like tune into somebody else's sprints and edit instead of read. So be on the lookout during the month of August for another Trash or Try video, which is my unhaul project, and then the vlog for this readathon, the Midyear Reading Scramble, among other things. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so that you can join the Bear Scouts and the notification bell so that I can see you again very soon. Peace out.